Hello everybody and welcome to part 30 of my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. And so we're picking up from where we stopped last time. We had just defeated Genova, and so now we're moving on from that point there. And so now we're getting into this illusion thing that actually Genova is still doing. And if you remember from what I was explaining in the previous parts there, that the Sephiroths that have been showing up have been pretty much pretty conclusive that it's probably Genova doing that, just kind of like taking on the form and all that other stuff there. So this entire part is basically just dialogue. It's gonna be pretty much uncut. It's there's only like one thing that I cut past, and it was just like some equipment management, and that's it. And pretty much this entire part is story. This is where it kind of gets cutscene heavy. There's actually no battles at all in this part here, so you won't see any fighting at all either. So we'll just kind of comment along on this thing. So essentially what Genova Sephiroth here, I guess I'll dub that as Genova Sephiroth, is pretty much just creating an illusion of actually what happened during that incident. That person that's right there, I guess it's not really going to be spoiling anything. That is Zack. That was, if you had played the Crisis Core PSP game here, you'll know who that is. Zack is pretty much just a friend of Cloud's there. They kind of became friends while working with Shinra, and eventually Cloud, I guess, took it upon himself to don his story and take his achievements, I guess, as well, because he claims that he was here and did all the other stuff that he did. But we'll find out like what the whole story is in this game's version. Crisis Core had it slightly different with stuff here and there. It's pretty much the same, I guess, but it's just a tad different on what happens. I guess just because, like gameplay or something, it's stuff like that. So the purpose of Genova Sephiroth here is, I guess, it's just really to manipulate him. He's actually gonna get really messed up relatively soon here. He's gonna just go beyond out of control, and he's not gonna be himself anymore. And you'll see what goes on. And it actually causes some serious shit. So Cloud here is basically trying to keep I guess I guess in Tifa's circumstance here, because she's story. Barrett there, you would have whoever you would have in your party there. Basically, Cloud is trying to convince Tifa that he's not getting affected by it, and that whatever he's just trying to convince that what he said was true, and eventually it kind of actually does. I guess I don't know. I guess you could say like maybe the stress of trying to keep the lie or something. I don't know. That makes him question, and he just kind of spirals out of control. Kind of similar to what he did in the Temple of Ancients, but probably a lot worse. So. So there are some points to where you actually have to like press the OK button to talk to the character. There are points to where you are able to move around and all that. So if it looks like there's nothing happening, then it's probably because you're able to move around and that you're supposed to talk to some characters. In this case, you're supposed to talk to Tifa. So after Jenova Sephiroth goes away, you would just talk to Tifa and that will move on. So Tifa here is getting worried, for good reasons actually, because she actually has a good feeling that Cloud is actually, even though he's saying that he's fine, that there is actually something going on. And that he's actually gonna lose it again. And, well, you'll see. So, Sephiroth is kind of like doing some the Jenova Sephiroth here is trying to use some manipulative speaking to confuse Cloud. They're using the puppet scenario on him a lot. They want to make him think that he's just an empty shell and that he wasn't born from a mom or something like that. That he was just created by Hojo, and that he was a failed experiment and all that other stuff. And I would think that maybe he was experimented on and some tests maybe failed, or it actually did work because I guess I at some point I will be able to go back to the Shinra mansion again. At one point we'll actually lose Cloud for a short while, and then once he gets back into the group again, if you go back to the Shinra mansion and you go back to the little underground office area, you'll get a special cutscene about the last moments of Zack and Cloud together trying to head to Midgar. And it will just explain some stuff here and there. Not fully, but it's just I don't want to say it. I mean, it's kind of a secret, but I mean, I'm sure you can look it up online and see what that is. But during that time that they were together, they had gotten captured, and I'm guessing that what happened was is that Hojo infused Cloud and Zack with Genova cells because, well, I think Zack already had them, but I think he got like confused with a higher like version or something like that. I don't know, like an experimental thing. I don't know, but I don't think Cloud was infused with anything because he wasn't a soldier member, so he didn't have that infused in him. So what Hojo probably did was infused him with the Genova cells anyways, and so that, like, I guess enhanced him, maybe? Because I would think that it just made him stronger and more capable, but it kind of came at a cost because now he's vulnerable to being manipulated like he has been like throughout this entire game here. So that's my theory on it. So anyways, so the game cuts to Rufus and the gang here, and they discover this little cave. I don't know, it's something. I don't know what this this spot is supposed to like represent because I don't know. It's just a room, and above them is actually where Sephiroth is actually held. He's kind of encased in I guess like a Mako, like he's solidified in Mako energy or something. I don't know. But I guess this is also where they first introduced the concept of it, is that there's these creatures called weapons, and they're meant to protect the planet, regardless if you know. I guess it's really just like the planet's way of like purifying the world. Because they go after like all the towns and all that and cause some ruckus. So, and speaking of ruckus, as you can see, Red 13 here is, or Nanakai I should say, he's getting an illusion put on him, and so. I mean, it's kind of obvious that that's not Tifa, because it doesn't say her name. So, that's kind of a clue that it's not her. And, so it's just trying to trick, Nanakai here to get over to Cloud. So, the plan is coming together, or Genova Sephiroth there, just trying to... That's pretty much the whole thing on what Genova is trying to do, is, I guess, revive Sephiroth. I don't know why. I guess she she thinks that, I guess he's the son that she wants and would like to have. I don't know. It's just kind of... And he's powerful. So I guess he's just like a candidate for being the tool to do what Genova is trying to do as well. Because I guess they have the same ideals. So, I mean, I guess that's maybe why they are working together. So I guess somehow I really don't know how it's working like this, but like, you know, Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett here, they just got like magically teleported right here, and I don't know if it was just an illusion that they were in that room all along, and and that they were just hidden from Rufus and everybody. I don't know. It's this is a world filled with magic. I guess anything is possible. So at this point right here, Cloud has actually gone out of control. He's not himself anymore. He's controlled by something, I don't know, I guess the Genoa cells. And, so it's just, now Cloud is, asking for the materia, and now that he has it and he's being manipulated right now, you can see where this is going. So, as you can see, Cloud is acting very, 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 very strange. And, so that's a sign that, when he, I guess when he freaked out just a little bit, before this cutscene here, he kind of freaked out slightly, and actually that was a breaking point. And speaking of breaking point, Tifa is actually just like actually figuring out like herself as well, because she can't believe that all this is happening. Barry is just sitting over there, just like, hey, how's it going? I'm over here. So, so you're gonna actually see Cloud do some pretty supernatural stuff going on here. But I don't know. So yeah, like this right here, he's actually flying right now. So it's like, what the hell? So, so this is where the thing about, like, Cloud being a Sephiroth clone, like, I don't know. I don't know if there was an actual clone that they were trying to do to recreate Sephiroth or something. But for sure, it was not Cloud, unless, Square Enix does something with the remake that they're doing and actually insinuate that Cloud is actually a clone. But as far as the original here goes, he is actually not. And so it kind of makes you question on whether he is or isn't at this point in the game if you're playing for the first time. But later on it does get revealed that he is not a clone. So, as you can see where Cloud is, he's like in that little thing that was up there. And that little like green glowy thing right there that's next to Cloud, that's where Sephiroth is at. I guess that's where his body is. I don't know how it got here, because I mean he was in Nibelheim when he got destroyed, so I don't know, or defeated, I should say. So I don't know why he is here. I don't know if there was, maybe they took his body over here and then they did this. I really don't know what's going on about why is Sephiroth in this little like sphere of I'm guessing it's Mako energy. I don't know what it is, because you'll see a little CG cutscene there and like what it's made out of. It's But, so right now, Cloud is upside down, sitting down on this wooden, like, root, or I guess it's a root, actually. And, he's gonna get ready to do something that, I don't think anybody wanted him to do, so. So right here, you are able to move, and you're actually supposed to go towards the little green thing there, and I guess press the OK button, I think. I'm not sure. But, so then Cloud will automatically go in, and then this cutscene will happen. So you can see what I mean by like he's encased in this like I'm guessing it's Mako energy. But this is the other thing. I don't know what is triggering this thing that's happening right now. Is that the weapons that I was talking about earlier? They're being activated right now. So I guess they're sensing that something is happening, and that they're starting to activate. I guess they're sensing that that I guess Sephiroth is trying to be revived. I don't know how getting the black materia to him actually revives him. I guess he's like just still alive though. But so we'll see this cutscene right here in just a second. After Cloud does some flying around for a couple of seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna name out some of the weapons here. So that you just saw there first, that was Sapphire. This one is Diamond. There's Ultima weapon. And you'll see briefly the other like super. Well, I don't want to call them like super bosses, but you know they're the super bosses. Okay, so there's Sapphire, Diamond. I think the one that I think I just missed, that was Emerald, and then that last one the red one that you saw, that was the Ruby weapon. And they're all named after gems, or whatever they're called, minerals. And so there's in total I think there's 4 or 5 weapons, and we only fight story-wise we only fight 1, but optional-wise we fight 3. One of them we don't even fight, but we just only see in cutscene, and he gets destroyed by Shinra, which I guess you can give him kudos for that. But you'll see that later on. Not in this part here. So this right here, this is I guess a flashback that Tifa is having. She is actually unconscious right now. I guess apparently when that little explosion thing and well, actually it's not the explosion, it's the when Ultima weapon like blasted away, like I guess the little like shockwave or whatever, like knocked her out or something. And I mean, they'll tell you like how long she was out. I won't spoil how long she was out, but she is currently right now just unconscious, and she is having like this flashback of when Cloud first came to Midgar and Tifa found them, and this is how he this is how he joined the Avalanche group there. You know, with Barrett and Jesse and the other group there. This is how Tifa was the one that I guess introduced Cloud to everybody in the group there. So then after that, I guess he agreed for hire that he was going to go do the one bomb mission, which is the very beginning of the game. So if you ever wonder how how did Cloud get in contact with Barrett and Tifa there? Like, how did they get acquainted and got the job like in place? This right cutscene right here is how he got here. Now, how he actually got here, I mean, I guess he made his way here subconsciously or something. I don't know, but I guess in the end. He ended up here, and I guess Tifa found him, and then they made plans from there. I think the scene is supposed to make it look like it's like present day, and like this is like way later. But this is just like a flashback of how they met in Midgar. So we're greeted with the Cry of the Planet little scream there that Bugenhagen mentioned about, that we for some reason are able to hear at that point. Couldn't hear it anywhere else, but if we went there we were able to hear it. But so this is Tifa. This is present day right here. Tifa is just starting to wake up, and this is just Barrett like updating her on what's going on. So basically, what happened was when everybody fled the little cave there, the whole group actually went. Well, actually, just their party members, I guess. Well, I guess in story-wise, it's just Barrett and Tifa, and so everybody else is supposedly they scattered, and so Tifa and Barrett here are captured, and or I guess taken into custody, I guess, and I mean, it will be explained in the next part there, but they are being under investigation for causing chaos to the world, and so they're being put on trial. And this place here, they're in Junin, and they're being held well, not hostage, but they're being in custody here. They're sort of like being detained, and they're gonna do like a public execution on them to kind of appeal to the world. But I don't know. It's obviously not gonna work. So. So, I probably didn't mention it when Barrett said it. Tifa was, I guess, unconscious and sleeping for about a week. So, this is like, 7 days later, and shit is going down. So, after this little CG cutscene there, I do, this is the one-time, equipment management there. I just kind of put, materia on Barrett and Tifa there. Because, they don't have any on them. It was all unequipped. So after this little cutscene right here, I'll be able to go in there, and that was just me doing the equipment management there. I didn't want to bother to show all that. It was just boring. So as that cutscene show, Meteor was actually summoned, and it's actually looming over Earth, and it's about to hit Earth. And I think like the story was that it's supposed to like hit in 7 days, but like you can take like all the time you want. There's like no time limit or anything like that. So you know, you can just take your time. So after Rufus and the others kind of do their little thing and they escort them, I will be saving. There's a save point that comes up later, and I will be ending the video off here at that point there. So when that gets to that point there, I will end the video off there. And next video, I'll be using up the rest of the footage there, and I will have to record again. I stopped right after I escaped from June in here, and well, I mean, you'll see later on. We do escape, and I saved like the moment when we when I were on the world map there, and I save, and then that was it right there. So right here we're actually in control of Barrett, and so this is just me walking and ending the video off. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please go to my channel and check out my other videos there if you would like. And also please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video there. So peace out.